Think, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, listeners and learners, students, sportsmen, scholars, players, doctors and ministers, presence of the most honorable present Prime Minister Saint Dr. Narendra Modi ji, presence of doctors and ministers, advocates, advertisers and administrators, those who are listening from the field of science, spirituality, religion, arts, commerce and engineering. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, heartily, cordially welcome. I praise, admire, appreciate your presence for listening the truth of science and spirituality. Today it is very nice time, nice place, nice section that we are listening the words of God or Lord, a power who is, who was and who will in past, present and future, in all time, place and action. He is equally accepted by the human beings, by the starters, initiators, beginners of the different religions, those who started the different mission, those who started their different movements, acts for the reformation, improvement and progress of the human beings. They were really very close to nature. Nature was friendly and familiar for them, and nature never betray, cheat, feat and defeat them, but they were the winners, true winners. They were not only the inventors and innovators, but they were multi-sided, multifaceted personality of the world, those who are known by their thoughts, but the sound and light that we are feeling, that we are observing and examining around us, this is also the existence of that super spiritual natural powers of God, and they spent their whole life with nature. They hadn't cared their life, their personal interests, but for the social welfare activities, for the national welfare, they spent their whole life. Basically, our Indian land is known as the land of free thinkers, prophets and foretellers, forecasters, astronomers, astrologers, historians, geographers, thousands persons whose name are not in the history. They also contributed for the welfare of humanity. For the humanitarian works, they spent their whole life, which is the true aim and objective of our life. And our present Prime Minister, who had sacrificed his personal interests for the welfare of nation or society. It is really a great landmark and milestone in the history of Indian religious politicians. In all the fields of education, we know that we are the starter, beginner and initiators, and our efforts has been totally for others, not for personal life. We are selfless, so it means we are channelized, we are operated, generated by the natural objects and elements. Our human body, which is made by 5 elements: air, fire, soil, sky and water, and we feel the presence of Lord or God in these 5 elements. Starters of the different religions, they have written that we are known by the basics of the word. Where there is no light, where there is no sound, there is also the existence of God. Our Vedanta philosophy expresses that soundless and lightless place is also the form of God. So, all over the world, our nation is known by the one greatest identity, that is unity in diversity. It is spread out by our social reformers. The greatest social reformer, Swami Vivekananda, who started Ramakrishna Mission for showing that we are known by our unities, oneness, on the basis of different caste, color, creed, language and all that. We are known by multilingual country. We are known by multi-sided, multifaceted on the basis of cultures, languages, customs. So we are one of them who are the starters and beginners. Nature, that is familiar and friendly with us, that tell us how to spend our life happily. We spend our almost time with natural objects. In our daily routine, whenever we get up, we see the sun and we take the lesson. It teaches us, it treats us, it nurtures us like a mother. It is written in all the holy scriptures that we are inborn with the uniqueness of the religions. All the worldly people, those who are the devotee, followers and believers of the different religions, when they feel themselves dissatisfied with their materialistic life, then they search, they find that if there is any land that can provide them moral and spiritual satisfaction of their soul, then it is only our nation. We have experienced that the natural calamities are also friendly with the Indian citizens. Any natural calamity like disaster, natural devastation, natural calamity, whenever occurs on this land, then Indians face it courageously, fearlessly and friendly, because these are the changes that comes in the nature by the change in the nature of human mind. This is the external nature, but the internal nature which we have in our mind, heart, and above it, that is the spiritual nature, our soul or spirit, which is pure by the blessings and grace of the God. We feel the presence of God in every particle of the earth. We are residing wherever we live. We feel the presence of that omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent and almighty Lord. So we should remember and we should recall basic words of all languages. Out of them, learners of the English language feel that how we can learn English, and there are so many difficulties in English grammar. They feel sometimes difficult and problematic, uncomfortable in speaking English. If they speak hurriedly, words, basic words of English grammar like I am I, we are we, you are you, he is he, she is she, it is it. These words are very common words, but these words creates magic and music. These words become driver of the language. Sometimes students feel uncomfortable in expressing the things around they have, because they don't know how to start and how to finish, how to develop the idea. For the regeneration of their ideas, they have some words forever in their mind regarding culture, custom, language, color, size, shape, figure and objective of the things, and simply they can define some lines, some words of anything. Then it becomes a great music, magic and majestic for them to define anything. So making easier our language, our reading, writing, listening and speaking of English, it is very common concept. A listener, speaker, reader and writer of the language must think 5 words, 5 buttons, that works like a switch of the mind, like what, when, where, why, how, who. These words are sufficient to define any person, place or thing. And whenever anybody start defining anything, then he or she can imagine about the past. This is the past that expresses everything about the present sense of the thing. Presence of the thing is expressed by the past firstly, then present and ultimately we describe the future. So there are 3 sides, 3 types, 3 kinds that are sufficient to explain 2 to 5 minutes on any particular object. Anyone can speak 2 to 5 minutes. That becomes easy to describe, to explain. So it's a very common thing, it's a very general thing. Whatsoever we have around us, by keeping our present sense of 100% mind, we can define easily. 100% present sense of mind tell us that how we are directly in contact of the things, then we explain in detail. We can extend our idea as much as we have the capabilities as per the availabilities of the words. And in all the different religious scriptures, we know that there is a collection of words. So above it, we talk now about our mega science, our spiritual science, which is above all education, above all studies of the different subjects. That is also the base of word. This is the repetition of the words that shows its presence of the Lord. Sometimes we forget that Lord or God is not with us, but when we repeat the words, when we repeat, when we record, when we say the holy words of God, then definitely we obtain the real aim of our soul or spirit. So brothers, nowadays we have become modern. We are using new softwares, we are using new websites, electronic devices are being improved, innovated, invented, and by these inventions in the hardware, we are also observing that there is a great advancements in the software unit. Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Google. So these are the things by which, by going through, we can feel the presence of Lord. So a man is not alone. Always he has a super spiritual power with it. The sun tells us its position, condition, because it is one but not alone, or not having loneliness or solitude. All the universal familiar members it has with it. No doubt likely that a man should not feel alone anywhere, because he has the presence of Lord or his 84 lakh species forever with him. So this is the great lesson given by the sun to us, and this is the same lesson that was explained by Swami Vivekananda when he went throughout India. He explained this thing that one idea, one nation, one man can change the whole ideas of the world. How? Just by having the positivities. Our soul, which has been covered by anger, frustration, lust, ego, negativities. So our soul or spirit needs power, soul power. It needs confidence to save ourselves from the negative things, from the devilish or satanic things. So how it can be saved, how it can be escaped? Only one idea, only one suggestion that can be provided for it, that is the repetition of the words of God. Above it, Swami Vivekananda expressed that if we have energy, we have power, that is the form of life, and if we are weakened, we have shortcomings, we have faults, drawbacks. It means we have become the victim of negativities, and that is the form of death as per the thoughts of Swami Vivekananda. So we should believe in this thing, that the real mean of our success or satisfaction is continuity, not any platform and not any destination. If we are unrelentingly, unceasingly and unstoppingly going on the path, then we can become awakened, we can save our soul. So this message was given by our social reformer, who was the staunch believer, ardent believer of the philosophy of optimism. Regarding these optimistic ideas, he expressed that if a man is optimistic and having hope against hope, it is not the aim of human soul. If selflessly and unexpectedly we are working, that is the true aim of our soul. If we have any desire, that becomes the cause of frustration, depression, anxieties and worrying. It was the great preaching which was addressed by the inventors. Swami Vivekananda, who kept his philosophy in front of the worldly people, he went in USA in 1893 and addressed the whole people by saying that, my brothers and sisters of America, and addressed the whole people that my nation, my country is known by character, known by culture, custom, language, not by colors. So this was the great slogan, this was the great teachings of our Indian culture that was spread out by this greatest worshipper of our Indian land. So I heartily, cordially welcome, thank those who are listening. Thanks all of you.